Hello, welcome to MetJeffUK.com. This is a 7-day forecast for Ireland and the UK, and it's taking us from the 28th of November through into the 4th of December. And some exciting news to tell you regarding the CFS. It's coming up with high pressure beginning to build to the north of the British Isles, so quite a lot of northern blocking taking place. And this is going to push the jet stream way south over the British Isles, and that in turn is going to allow low pressure to develop over the continent. So I think we're going to get quite a lot of precipitation, and that's going to fall obviously with this very cold air as snow. So there's one to keep an eye on, and the models this winter are changing, chopping and changing all the time. And incidentally, talking about the models, I think most of you know this, but some don't. When we discuss what the models are going to be doing or not to be doing, whatever, it's purely what we're reflecting of what they're saying. It's not a personal forecast. It's not from MetJeff. It's simply saying what the models are interpreting, and we're trying to make some sense out of it. But yeah, it's never a forecast. It's just an explanation, if you like. But some people think that it's a forecast. It's not. Okay, rant over. Right, so the next 7 days, and looking at the charts for the rest of today, we got high pressure basically in control, with low pressure to the north, and an old trough in the channel moving south. So most of the area, England and Wales, should remain dry. Some patchy rain coming into the north of Scotland, but on the whole I think mostly dry day. It's going to feel cold though with this easterly wind coming in. Temperature's not getting much above 9 Celsius, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. A widespread frost tonight, and I think still the chance of the odd shower towards the extreme south of the British Isles, and of course this front beginning to invade northern Scotland. But central areas could get down to about -3 or -4 tonight, so quite a chilly night to come. So looking at Tuesday's forecast, we've still got this high pressure lingering on in the south, and in actual fact it's backing up my long range forecast, which I first issued on the 9th of September, when I said that high pressure would be hanging around for most of December at some sort of form or whatever, and it looks that way. But this is allowing the fronts and depressions to pass to the north of the British Isles. It's got like a great big boulder in the way, and it's going to go around it. So just clipping northern Scotland at times with rain. And here temperatures up to around about 10 Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas England and Wales will be struggling to get up to about 6 or 7 degrees during the day. Wednesday sees the high pressure still over the British Isles, over England and Wales and Ireland, with the fronts and low pressure now beginning to squeeze and push into Scotland. So becoming very windy in Scotland, with some moderate outbreaks of rain, and fairly miserable. Low temperatures still up to around about 9 or 10 degrees Celsius, around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. A cold, crisp day in the south, again with temperatures not getting much above 6 or 7 during the day. 7 is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And not much really changes on the Thursday. If anything, the high pressure it begins to retrogress back into the Atlantic, allowing a cool, or very cold actually, over Scandinavia airstream to develop from the Arctic. It's not a true cold weather system because the air is actually circling around itself. But it will be dragging cold air in, cold enough for the showers or outbreaks of rain over Scotland and eastern England to be falling as sleet or snow over the tops of the hills. So here temperatures falling as we go through the rest of Thursday down to about 5 or 6 degrees, and about the same sort of figures over England and Wales, but here crisp and dry with some good deal of sunshine. And then finally we go on to Friday, and the high really takes hold of things now. It's engulfed the whole of the British Isles and extending north into Greenland. This is allowing a more of a colder northerly airstream to come in across the country. Should remain dry, but some patchy frost and fog at night, with temperatures getting down to about -5 or 6 during the night, and daytime temperatures around about 6 or 7, which is around about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. As we look further into the weekend, we see that high pressure is beginning to build over Scandinavia and over, of course, the British Isles, and this as the recipe really for a very cold east or northeast wind. There's a lot of snow and a lot of bitterly cold air over Europe, and this looks like it's going to try and push itself westwards. So as you can see, that this is the 850, and this is really cold air now over Europe, and it's not going to take much for this colder air to gradually filter its way southwards and eastwards towards us. But again, high pressure over the British Isles holding the roost, so mostly dry with severe frosts at night and some dense fog or mist patches in the morning. Could even get some freezing fog with this. If we look at the 500 HPA, you can see that it doesn't look too cold. In actual fact, this is very cold air at the surface here. Okie dokie, that's enough for me. We'll just have a quick look at my summary for the coming winter, and rain or snowfall, well, that's going to be below average because I think we're going to get a lot of high pressure. That's been borne out so far. Temperature is well below average because of high pressure mainly and easterly winds. But with this high pressure, of course, we can get a lot of sun, so sunshine should be above average and not much wind really, so wind really will be below average. Looking ahead to January, and I think that's when the winter really kicks in, with above average snowfall, well below average temperatures, and of course consequently below average sun. A lot of wind, especially in the southwest, where we could see gales which could be whipping the snow into blizzard conditions at times, and a lot of wind chill about, obviously with these low temperatures. And they don't really change much into February, a carbon copy really of January. Okay, so that's been your forecast. I'll be back again next week with another 7-day summary. But until then, whatever your weather, enjoy it.